YouTube, what's good, YouTube? What is good? What is going on? Hopefully everyone's out there doing well. My Smell Good family, good to have you guys back in for another fragrance video, okay? So we're back for the weekly wears, all right? We're covering the week of July 17th, all right? So these are all of the fragrances that I wore during the week of July 17th. We got some good ones here, man. We got a couple of staples that I've been wearing all summer. I debuted a new fragrance, a couple of reminders of how good some of these fragrances are that I wore last week as well. And it was a good complimented week. I got a lot of solid compliments, man, throughout the week. And it's not all about that, but you know, it does feel good if someone takes notice of your fragrance and then lets you know about that. All right, so let's get into it. All right, let's go ahead and start off with Sunday. Sunday, I was on the road back home. Me and my family went out of town and had a good time, and you know, just kind of chilled out. And on the way back home, it was a pretty decent drive back. I went with a staple. All right, it's very, very warm, very hot in Florida, so this one is always a good one. From the house of the Banana Republic, we have Vintage Green. Vintage Green. All right, so you see the dent in the bottle right there. I've been wearing this one out. I just enjoy it. I recently discovered that I'm a big fan of fig. I'm a big fan of tea, the tea note, the fig note, and this one has that for sure. Got some orange and some florals in here as well. Greens in here. I just love this fragrance, man, and I can't believe how good it is for the price that I paid. I got this from a local rack store, and it's really good. Longevity isn't that crazy on it. I'll probably get about 5 hours, but if you're out in the heat, it can cook it up and maybe give you an extra hour. So you can overspray this thing. You're not going to offend anybody. I particularly wear this when I'm out and about, moving around, especially in this Florida heat for sure. So on Sunday, on the way back home from out of town, we went with Banana Republic's Vintage Green. Vintage Green. And if you don't have this and you're really into, you know, this style of fragrance that I just mentioned, look in your rack stores. You can probably catch this for around 20, 22 bucks for sure. All right, moving along on Monday. On Monday, we returned to the office from a great weekend, and I just been rocking with this one for about a good 2 years now, and it's just really good. I really enjoy it. From the house of Armand, from the Club Dina Wheat line, we have Sillage. Funky bottle there. I like it though. So this one right here is of course a direct clone, so to speak, of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. Okay, the classic scent DNA that Creed created, where Armand took a stab at it, and it is fantastic. I personally enjoyed this one a little bit more. Blaspheme, I know it's blaspheme, but I enjoy this one a little bit more than the Creed. Why? Because it's a little bit more bolder, it's a little bit more in your face. Silver Mountain Water is, you know, a lighter scent. It smells fantastic, but I do like the approach that Armand took on this. When you get that black currant, that bergamot, get some ambroxan in here, get some florals in here, a little bit of iris, which you really don't pick up that much, but you get that inky, you know, that inky, you know, kind of, yeah, inky, that inky type of opening, and then you get that bitterness from that bergamot in here as well. So it's just fantastic. I did get a few compliments while wearing this to the office. Longevity on this thing is crazy. I get about 9 hours. And matter of fact, when I got home, I had a long day that day. I was changing my clothes from work, and I was still getting washed from it when I was changing my clothes, and I had about a 10-11 hour day that day. So this one is fantastic, especially for this time of year. And on Monday, man, I just got reminded once again just how good this stuff is. From the house of Armand, from the Club Dina Wheat line, we have Sillage. Dope bottle, reflective, fingerprint magnet for sure. You can get that on discounters for a great price right now, okay? Up next, I debuted this fragrance this week, and boy, I've had it for a couple of months now, and I said, you know what, why not? Let's wear it to the office and see what it can really do. And boy, it did. From the house of Lattafa, all right, we have Riot Silver. Riot Silver. Now, I've seen videos on people saying that this is a lot, not a lot like, but in comparisons to Mancero's to Drop Boisé, all right? And when I got this, I really purchased it on the strength of just to see where this would align with Drop Boisé, and I tell you, I don't get that at all. I have Cedrat Boise and I have the intense version as well, and I don't get it at all, you know, why these two are being compared. But what I do get to my nose is a pineapple-y, really sweet, fruity, gourmandish style cake. That's what I get. I can't think. I don't know if it's an upside down cake or something, but the cake, they got the pineapples in it and stuff like that. Very sweet, rich style dessert. That's what I get with this. Now, this isn't a loud projector or a loud performer, but it sits, I guess, right at the top of the moderate description. But this stuff is a long-lasting animal. It goes 10, 11 hours, and that's what I get. I get this rich, pineapple-y, dessert-like fragrance. The notes are really hard to find online, but to my nose, I just get rich pineapple. It could be a vanilla in here down in the base, but just gourmand. I get gourmand, and to me, I don't get the Cedrat Boise comparisons. So this kind of stands alone from that, in my opinion. But this is fantastic. I highly recommend this one if you're looking for a sweeter, gourmandish style fragrance that is a little aromatic because it's not so deep and dense and dark, associated with the style of fragrance that this is. Look into this one. You can get it on Joma Shop right now for around that $25 mark, and I definitely recommend it. It lasts all day long, even though it's not a beast projector. It kind of performs like a parfum. This is an EDP, but it kind of performs like a parfum. So I definitely highly recommend this if you're in the gourmand style fragrances from the house of Lattafa. Did an incredible job with this one. We have Riot Silver. Riot Silver. Love the bottle. Real classy bottle. All right, up next, in my opinion, this is one of my favorite releases of this year, and I'm really going through this bottle very, very quickly. From the house of Prada, we have Prada Lunarosa Ocean. I don't know if y'all can, I'll shake it up. I don't know if y'all can see the dent that's in there, but I've talked about this all summer long, really all year long. I really love this stuff. It smells fantastic. You get a healthy amount of different notes in this thing. You get some iris and some patchouli, some caramel. I think there's some bergamot up top. You just get a healthy note breakdown with this thing, and to me, it is a unique style fragrance for this time of year, but it works all year long. This is versatile. You can really rock this one, in my opinion, all year long. I kind of stay away from the hard cold, but everything else you can wear this for sure. This is a great performer, and on my skin, I get about that 7 to 8 hour mark. Great projection, just good sillage. This is just an all-around pound for pound fragrance. If y'all don't have this fragrance and you're wondering, you know, is it the hype real? Well, in my opinion, it is. And you should go check it out. On what was it? I think I skipped the whole day. On Wednesday, we went with Prada Lunarosa Ocean. Prada Lunarosa Ocean on Wednesday. All right, on Thursday, we went one that I just hadn't worn in quite some time, and I was glad to get reacquainted with it, from the house of Coach. All right, we went with Coach Platinum. Coach Platinum. This one right here doesn't get talked about as much as it used to in the community, but it is still really good. All right, you get this pineapple, cashmerean, vanilla style fragrance. It kind of, in a dry down, kind of seems like it's a little unbroxany, but unbroxany is not listed as a note in this thing, but it performs well. It smells really good. To me, this is kind of like turning into a lost gem. Like, if you know, you know. But if you are just getting into fragrances, you might not see this one as much. You can get it for a great price on discounters, and I personally really enjoy it. And you would too. To me, this is blind buy safe. It does take away from the original, but I love both. But this one right here is fantastic, man. On Thursday, from the house of Coach, we had Coach Platinum. Coach Platinum. Like I said, good performance on this thing, man. I get about 7 hours on this thing. Great longevity, great sillage, just beautiful fragrance, all right? On Friday, y'all know what it is, man. I tend to wear this a version of this fragrance every Friday, and I've been doing it for a little while now. From the house of our moth, the Club Dina Wheat line, once again, we have Intits Man Pure Parfum. Pure Parfum. This one, if I can get it to focus, will it? Does it want to? There it is. All right, now this one right here is the one that is the latest one, the current one, so to speak. And I go back and forth between this one and the limited edition, which one I like the best. And this is a great performer. Y'all know the DNA from Creed's Aventus. The birchy, pineapple-y opening, just fantastic. You know what's in here. It is fantastic for sure. If you haven't got your nose on any Intense Man, do so. If you love Creed Aventus and you're trying to spare your bottle, we'll get you a bottle of this, and it's going to be fantastic for you for sure. So not going to spend a lot of time with this. Y'all know what this is. On Friday, we went with From the House of Armagh. We went with from the Club de Nuit line, Intense Man Pure Parfum. Pure Parfum. This stuff is what legends are made out of. All right. And to close out the week on Saturday, this is another favorite of summer that I've just been spending a lot of time with, and I really enjoy it. I think Prada Ocean, Lunarosa Ocean, this fragrance, and the new Acqua di Gio EDP, those have been my favorites for the summer so far, man. But here we go. Polo Blue, the Parfum. Polo Blue, the Parfum. I love this one a lot. I do. It's versatile for 3 seasons. Of course, summer, you can wear this in the spring, you can wear this in the fall. We'll stay away from the winter time. But I love this stuff, man. You get this orange and this cardamom, this pink peppery, this citrusy, fresh spicy style opening. You do get a little bit of patchouli and some olibanum and some woods in here that gives it a nice smokiness. It's even, to me, it's more smokier than the Acqua di Gio Profumo. And even in the EDP, you get a little smoke down in the bottom for sure. But you definitely got some olibanum in here that's creating that smokiness, hanging out with that woods down below in the base. But I love this stuff, man. I love it. Just smells so good to me. This is the best of the line, even though I love Polo Blue Parfum, but this is the best in the line for sure. And I just enjoyed it. It lasts on me for a good bit. I get about 8 hours for sure, maybe even 9. It depends on how much I've sprayed. Guillotine boys, where you at? You know I'm gonna spray this, but it's just really good, and I just enjoy wearing it, and I'll keep wearing it, man. Even as I get into the fall season, I will pull this out because I believe it will work definitely during that time of year. So on Saturday, to close out the week, we went with the newest from the Polo Blue line, Polo Blue Parfum. Good juice, great juice here. I really enjoy this, all right? So those are my 7 fragrances that I wore for the week of July the 17th. And like I said, man, I really had a good week of fragrances. I got some compliments. We'll show some love with these fragrances, man, and they're just really good. They just really, really good. And let me know down below in the comments if you guys have any of these. What's your thoughts? What's your opinions on these fragrances? I would love to chop it up with y'all as always. All right, so Smell Good family, y'all be cool. Take care of yourselves. If anybody is interested in becoming the next member of the Smell Good family, it's very simple. Subscribe, like the video, and meet me down in the comments so we can talk about what you love and what I love. And that is fragrances, the arts of fragrances for sure. All right, so appreciate all the love, man. We're getting close to 2,000. I'm gonna do a giveaway when we get to 2,000, man. We're getting inching closer, Smell Good family. And like I said, appreciate y'all. All right, be cool now. And please keep smelling good. Peace.